Hi gang, welcome or welcome back. I'm just gonna dive straight into this one because I'm super excited. Today we are gonna debunk all the bariatric myths. There are so many out there and I feel like we could all just do with a little bit more education about the reality of it. You know, it's not an easy way out, and do you know what? I'm just gonna save it. So if you don't know, my name's Lacey. I had weight loss surgery, gastric sleeve, just over 2 years ago, and I lost over 11 stone since my surgery day weight. Despite now being at the other side, despite being in maintenance and, you know, having gone through all of that, the myths don't stop there at all. So let me just set the record straight. Some of these might surprise you, some of these might be offensive, but one thing they all have in common is that they all need to die in 2025. Let's get into it. Are you coming, Des? Good girl. You're gonna sit down? Sit down. Your mum. Oh yeah. Oh, you're sitting on my black dress. Nice. Okay. Number one, surgery is the easy way out. This one makes my blood boil. Let me just say this old adage, if it was easy, everyone would do it. It's not. There would be no fat people ever. You have to change everything. You have to change your eating habits, your mindset, your attitudes about yourself. You really need to get to the root cause of why you feel the way you feel about yourself. Tackle all of that childhood trauma, everything. It's not the easy way out. It is incredibly difficult. That's why as well a lot of people don't get to their goal weight and don't ever get to that happy end point that they strive for, because it's not easy. Not only that, but every single day is different, especially in the early days. Bariatric surgery is a very, very big adjustment to your life. It can give you a lot of food intolerances. Physically eating is a lot more difficult and a lot more, you have to think about a lot more when you're eating. You know, you've got to chew your food 20 times. You've got to wait 30 minutes between drinking and eating. All of those rules that you have to abide by. So yeah, it's not the easy way out, babe. I wish it was. I really wish it was, but it's not. Full stop. Number two, are you gonna sit down, babe? Because you are stressing me out. Go on, seat down. Ah, there we go, get comfy. Yeah. Right, number two, you're just gonna gain it all back. I know, babe, I completely agree. Firstly, why are you so concerned about my body and what I'm doing with it? Why don't you worry about your own health instead of my weight? You know, that's my first question. Secondly, okay, it does happen. Granted, yes, it does happen. That is not a lie. And like I just said, it's not easy. Maintenance takes a lot of work and it's a very, very different experience than losing weight. You are encouraged to eat more full fat foods like yogurt and cheese and milk, that kind of thing. And it's not just a case of eating as little as possible forever. So when those hunger hormones do start creeping back in and your portion sizes increase, yeah, you can gain weight back. And it's very common, it's a very normal thing to happen. A lot of people lose a lot of weight and realise, actually, I don't want to be this thin. I don't like the way it looks on me. They put some more back on. Like with any weight loss tool or program, anything, it does take work. But blaming the surgery just because it's surgery is not accurate. And in a way, that's actually like blaming a gym for someone not turning up. Like it's completely irrelevant. It's just not the same thing. Number three, you'll never be able to eat normally again. Firstly, define normal. There's no such thing as normal for anyone. Everyone eats differently, everyone has different appetites. There's no such thing as normal. The truth is that I still enjoy all of the foods I enjoyed pre-surgery. 100%. I still eat pizza, I still eat pasta, I love going out for food, I go out for brunch every month, I still drink coffee. So yeah, that's completely untrue. It is definitely more accurate that you eat more mindfully. Yes, your portion sizes are smaller, but it's not true to just say you will never eat normally again, because your normal does change. What I considered normal before surgery is vastly different to what I consider normal now. And another thing I want to point out as well is that you kind of do learn that food has no morality. There's no such thing as a good or bad food. There's no need to have guilt or shame around certain types of food. There's no need to demonize certain food groups. Especially when you start to exercise more, you really do learn the value of each food group. And I would say that's definitely more normal than binge eating and restricting and hating yourself for certain types of food that you do eat and feeling bad for eating certain types of food. Like, no. I have a sweet treat every single day and I'm still happily maintaining my 11 stone loss, so. Number 4 is an interesting one. You're gonna be malnourished forever. Babe, you're not a Victorian orphan. Like, you're not. You just follow your dietitian's advice. You do your research, you take your supplements, you get your blood test done every year at the doctor's. You are so fine. I take my supplements every single day, and that's something you will have to do forever. Granted, you do have to take vitamins every day for the rest of your life, just because anatomically your body doesn't absorb nutrients the same way anymore, and that is a well-known fact, and it's very easily remedied. It's not gonna be the end of, you know, anything. Isn't that right? We're not going to be malnourished. And I think as well, like, if you do it and you really commit to it, you want to learn about nutrition, and you really should learn about very basic nutrition. You eat your protein, you know, you eat your vegetables, you have a balanced diet, you still have your sweet treats. No one's getting malnourished, babe. Please. And last but not least, you are going to look awful with all that loose skin. Well then, I will just stay obese and unhealthy forever then. Because that makes sense. Firstly, no one gets to comment on your body. No one gets to tell you that you're going to look awful with all that loose skin, because you might not even end up with that much loose skin. And secondly, you learn to love it just like I did. You know, I've got my bingo wings, I've got my saggy belly, people think I've had kids all the time, I've got my saggy ass and my flappy legs, but I would take this any day of the week, babe, any day of the week, over not being able to walk up a flight of stairs. Seriously? You think a bit of fucking loose skin is gonna stop me living my life now that I'm finally free to carry my own weight and run 10 miles just because I wanna? Make it make sense. The loose skin really doesn't define anything. It doesn't define your level of success. It doesn't mean anything. It is literally just something that happens. It's not the be all and end all. Honestly, when I had that conversation a couple of weeks ago in Malta with someone who outright asked me about my loose skin, because it was out, because I'm proud of it, I was proud to tell the story that I've lost so much weight, and she was amazed. She was like, wow, you know, I wish I could do that. And when people look at you and you think like, oh my God, these people are looking at me and they think I look hideous and they're looking at me for all the wrong reasons, that's you telling yourself that. Like, no one's come up to you and said, like, everyone here thinks you're ugly as fuck. Like, that's, and even if they did, who fucking cares? But it is also your responsibility to fill your own head with positive thoughts that people are looking at you. A lot of the time they're not, it's just your brain telling you that they are. But even if they are telling yourself, you know, they're probably looking at it because they're impressed, or they're like, wow, fucking respect for that, fair play. And that is it. That's the long and short of it. It really doesn't need to be made into a bigger thing than it is. This is how my body looks and I like it. Don't I love it. Oh, I'm feeling a bit riled up after that, aren't we, Days? We're feeling a little bit riled up. I might have to do a part 2 for this. This was fun. Yeah, let me know if you want a part 2, because I just feel like there's so much to say about this. All of these myths and really nasty things that people say about you for having weight loss surgery, they're just so untrue, and it worries me how much it really does hold people back from giving themselves a new life and giving themselves another chance, never giving up on themselves. To anyone who has said this to someone else, just shut the fuck up next time. There is just no need for it. Mind your own business and get on with your own miserable life and let someone be healthy. So yeah, rant over. I feel much better for that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and see you in the next one. Love you. Say bye. Moody girl. Little waggy.